My name is Maya Joy, and in today's video, I wanted to speak about fasting for serious food allergies and in some cases serious pollen allergies as well. So all of you just saw me take off my masks. I have a KN95 mask and a thick cloth mask that I have been wearing every time that I go outside to the beautiful beach resort that is all around me. I am in Cancun, Mexico, and at this time of recording, I have not eaten any food in maybe about 26 or 27 hours. I have not eaten any food in maybe about 26 or 27 hours. And although it may sound a little bit extreme to some people if you've never tried it, I felt it was really important to make this video because for me, in my personal experience, having fasting as an option has probably saved my life multiple times when I have had exposures to unknown allergies. Serious allergic condition. I am highly allergic to every pollen I've ever been tested for, as well as every plant food that I have been tested for, every fruit, vegetable, nut, seed, legume, and grain. And at home, I follow a very restricted diet, of course. However, as some of you will know, with cross-reactivity in new locations, cross-reactivity between foods and between pollens in the air, there can be a much greater increased risk of severe anaphylactic type of reactions in some people. And for years, without even really knowing that the science actually supported this, I had always felt my best when I did fasts. I used to do intermittent fasting, eating in an 8-hour window a day or things like that. I have always found fasting to be very useful when recovering from a severe allergic reaction. But it was actually only last week that I learned that there's actually clinical data and scientific research studies that have been done that have shown a very significant decrease in mast cell activity and various markers of severe allergic disease in people who have fasted 24 hours or more. I've been on a little bit of a fasting journey for probably about the past decade or so, ever since my allergic disease has kind of progressed. For years, no doctors knew what was wrong with me, and I just thought that I was sick. But during that time, I noticed that every time I would eat, the symptoms would get a lot worse. They'd get a lot worse. So over time, I learned to actually eat one meal a day, which some people call PMID, and I honestly think that doing so has saved my life, because I sort of fell into a routine where I would go the whole day and just have, just water and things like that, or sparkling water, and then just eat at the end of the night and lie down. And as some of you may know, anaphylactic reactions can often be incited by ingesting the food that is harmful or the allergen and then exerting oneself in physical activity immediately afterwards, or also ingesting the food and then perhaps taking certain medications afterwards or having alcohol afterwards or things like that. And so throughout the time when my disease wasn't known to be allergic in nature, I ended up kind of falling into that routine anyway, which I think was really good, where I would just eat at night and then I just lie down and sleep the whole night. Traveling with an allergic disease can be very scary, especially if you have multiple food allergies. We can have, serious survival fears. What am I going to eat in my new place? What am I going to drink? And am I going to be okay? I did everything that I could to prepare. I made a very highly specific detailed list of what I could eat here after researching what was available and provided it to the staff more than 1 month in advance. Unfortunately, the very first night when I arrived, I had a room service order that I must have had spices or things that I'm allergic to in it, and I had a first reaction, which was a moderate reaction. The next day, I tried eating at a restaurant. Again, was served meat that I think had certain spices that I might have been allergic to. At that point, I had an anaphylactic type of reaction. I'm still in a daze. I wasn't even sure, am I going to make it through this? After I started to recover from the reaction, I just felt such a relief in knowing that there was a way to get back to being stable again, and knowing that if I fasted, I would probably be okay. My immune system would probably recover faster, and knowing that I could do it because when I was home and safe, I had practiced before and done, 22-hour fasts every single day for years following the OMAD protocol. Also, I had done extended fasts of 72 hours, even once I did a fast that was 1 week long. If I didn't have this skill and ability, like I said, I don't know if I would still be alive today. So I just wanted to encourage others who might have serious allergic diseases or serious cross-reactive allergies during pollen season to really consider slowly, like with the supervision of a medical professional, slowly learning to fast, so that if you're ever in a pinch where you thought you were going to have a safe food supply, but it's unclear whether it is safe, that you don't eat something. Because I think when we get really hungry, especially if we've never fasted before, there can be that tendency to want to eat whatever food is available, even if we're unsure if it's safe. And especially if you're traveling internationally, it can be unclear what the pollens will be in the air, what the cross reactions will be, and it can be difficult to communicate with staff in a foreign language. So for me, as I came out of my very severe reaction, I literally had just like tears in my eyes, because I knew that, okay, I got through this and I will be okay, because I can fast, and I felt confident in that, having done it before. And how I feel right now versus how I felt yesterday is night and day, and I'm so glad to be here, and I'm so glad to be alive, and I'm so glad to be feeling better. If you're out there and you've had reactions while traveling, or you find it difficult to find foods that are safe for you in a new environment, I really encourage you to add fasting to your toolkit. Maybe starting really small, maybe just kind of learning to kind of skip breakfast. And I guess I should say some things about fasting, which is, it's awesome. Like, it can be scary, like if you've never done it before, but I will tell you, every single time, because I usually eat just dinner every day, right? And so the best I ever feel in the entire 24-hour period is probably like that 2 to 3 hours right before I eat. Just the mental clarity, the calm, the focus. I'm able to do focused work, every day without getting that like slump. When you eat like after lunch and stuff like that. And so I've also had many mystical experiences while doing fasting. It is great to have as many tools as possible. I mean, it's great to have your EpiPens with you all the time and stuff like that. I mean, that's essential. The more tools in the toolkit that we can have when we're facing possible severe allergic reactions or recovering from severe allergic reactions, the better. I just am wishing everybody out there who's watching just health and wellness and safety in your travels, and the ability as much as possible to be able to join in with friends and family and go places and do things without having to worry. And I think for me now and going forward, I'm definitely going to choose fasting over kind of the other approach, which is kind of the hope for the best approach, because that didn't turn out for me very well this time. But anyway, I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for watching, and I'm just wishing you all great health and wellness and vitality and happy travels. Love and blessings to all of you. Bye.